Hi Aries, welcome back. Thank you for being here. Let's go ahead and get into your reading for Aries. Aries, people and placements. You could be getting more clarity on what's not making you happy, on the better way to move forward, maybe in a more consistent way, determined way towards actual financial stability, maybe rejecting ways of making choices in regards to how you control your finances, moving out of conflict, tapping more into your intuition, changing your mindset, and coming into power as a result of that. So let's go ahead and get more messages for Aries. Best advice for Aries people and placements. Okay. We have light number 20. Beautiful. I don't think I've ever seen this card, so it'll be interesting to see. 20, 20, 20. Hope and return of the light. Hope is but a word casting the unseen. Words conjure images, and images and frequencies are thoughts, and they transmit, right? Because any kind of electrical signal, like the radio, transmits that out, right? And it returns threefold, the power of three in the occult studies. Hope is but a word casting the unseen. Let there be light where light is but a dream. This could be in work matters, business contracts, marriages, relationships, daily routines, health matters. Yeah, this could be maybe a new mindset shift that'll alter your emotions or your real estate, both, because you can't have security in the home without having emotional security. The emotions are ruled by the fourth house, which rules midnight. And in order to be strong outwardly towards others, you have to have a strong inward home, right? You need to feel good. You need a place to rest, relax, recuperate, care for yourself. If there is one theme you should know about Yule, it's light. The entire celebration of Yule is an honoring of faith and warmer days to come. There is always light after darkness, and spring always comes after winter. No matter how difficult your situation is, know that things will work out. We're currently in a retrograde phase, so it's not your fault. For everybody, we need to approach all our goals in a kind of non-direct way at this time. Work with the energies instead of against them. Everything's kind of going, reflecting, retrograding, right? So it's not a really good time to want results. It's a better time to wait and invest now and maybe change mindsets in order to get to that, maybe reflect and come to better strategies. So you might actually find this period is good in that way. Light is a dynamic card, and when you have drawn it, you can expect an increase in energy. If you are feeling more confident these days, and you're likely to see an increase in your motivation and overall vitality. This is a happy card and a positive sign for success. So pulling the light card is like getting a big yes from the universe. You can expect a positive resolution when this card comes to a reading. Additionally, pulling light is a sign of abundance and increase in all areas of your life. This could be through relationships or business contracts or Venusian energy, getting along better with others. You may see an increase in your finances, like a raise or an unexpected financial windfall. In love, this card is a positive sign of a new love or marriage. You might receive a promising job offer or clarity in a job change when it comes to career. Something positive is on its way when light shines on your reading. Beautiful. So hope will be very important here for you. Let's get you best advice. Best advice for Aries at this time. Best advice. So we have Queen of Wands. You can always call on your natural confidence, warmth, passion, enthusiasm, determination, adaptable, steady force, independence, and also instincts, tapping into what makes you feel good, being independent, learning. Find balance in your life to build your success. This is about juggling multiple priorities, finding the right balance. Basically, tell us more for Aries. Yeah, there could be clarity in regards to like how you're spending your money and in which places and how you're going to lead to more happiness, joy, leadership, and that ability. Success lies ahead if you keep to the path, and this kind of came over the Knight of Swords energy with the Five of Wands in the reverse. So it's not a good time to fight with others. It's a time to maybe release grips of control and to come to new ideas and new choices going forward for financial stability. So let's get an Egyptian card for Aries. Aries. Alchemical force Heka, you could be called to tap more into the occult, more into witchcraft, rituals. It's a great time to do a ritual now with the new moon. So I think I spoke a little bit about this in both Sagittarius and Virgo's reading today, but basically it's a good time because we have the new moons, right? So whatever you think about will come to pass right now. Maybe you want to actually do some rituals or do something to take part of that. There's a gateway opening up. It could be in spirituality and finances and self-love. So the more that you tap into your spiritual side, into your self-love, the more you can actually alchemize and make a gateway, a reality shift. So let's continue to get advice for Aries. Maybe like a mood board, a vision board, some rituals, some crystals, some pots and pans type vibes. Look it up. Um, maybe prosperity spells. I was just going to say abundance spells, release resentments about money. So this would be a good time to do a new intention in finances, write it down on a piece of paper. I was thinking about doing a video about this, but basically take herbs that represent financial abundance and kind of do a ritual, listen to some music that also puts you in that frequency. Ganesha is a good goddess, I think, especially since we have Mars in Gemini, Jupiter in Gemini, you can captivate on that Gemini force. And I think Ganesha is part of Gemini energy, and it's really aligned with the cosmos and spirituality and where the luck and abundance is right now and where your force can be directed. And you are ruled by Aries, right? So I'm sure Mars and Gemini, what it's doing impacts you quite heavily and strongly. You could be finding that you're more aggressive in words, or that you're coming to new innovative ways of thinking about something, or ways to change your mindset, or push your energy through a new gateway. But yeah, we'll get some more messages. Grab one of these for Gemini. Messages for Gemini people and placements. Best advice. Ooh. Okay. Allow it to guide. Okay, so there it is. A knowing within the bone. Allow it to guide you. Number 13. Just grab the deck. Maybe there's a need to become more flexible in your approach, less stubborn. Wisdom, crone energy, learning from experience. Your higher self chose this card to remind you there's value in seeking out guidance from someone who has been there before. However, there is tremendous value in learning by doing. You can research, ask questions, and watch others who are masters of their craft, but at some point you have to get in there and practice if you want to develop skills. You have pulled the elderberries card to gently nudge you out of the planning phase and into the doing phase. You may get it wrong at first or feel awkward, which is okay, because it's the only way to improve is to focus and learn from mistakes. Each misstep tells you what to avoid, and every success confirms all you learn. Elderberries also reminds you to stop seeking validation from others. If there isn't an example of what you want to do, then you'll be the first, and with time your wisdom will guide others. If you're attempting to do something that many others are doing, trust that there is room for everyone to bring a unique perspective. You do not have to pattern yourself after other people to be successful. This could be specifically in regards to work, jobs. Maybe you're more of an entrepreneur type vibe. Let's get you a white light oracle for Aries. Best advice for Aries at this time. Deer of Delta, very nice. This is about more of like an attraction energy. Interesting. Okay. Just give me a moment. Okay, so Deer of Delta. Without any force, you can overcome even extreme negativities. Your real nature is gentle, which is powerful in its own unique way. You do not need to become something you are not. You can confidently and effectively invoke spiritual protection from the light. You can never be dominated or bullied at a spiritual level, because the real you is always empowered and protected in the light. Some things can only happen when we let go at the deepest inner level. Regenerative healing is one of them. Shamans of old understood that to obtain transformational awareness, one has to sever themselves from the world as one knows it, to unlearn what one once knew, to be reborn. In that rebirth, a new understanding of vitality, clarity, and purpose can emerge. The shamanic realm is the realm of the delta brainwave, the state of deep sleep. Here, one is completely unconscious. There is a temporary paralysis at this level, which allows for deepest healing and renewal. Here, the gateway to the universal mind is entered, and the precious recalibrating treasures of healing are gained. At delta, we surrender completely to a great and powerful intelligence far beyond our understanding. At 0 to 4 hertz, delta waves are the slowest and most stabilizing of the brain waves. This is the state in which the body recovers from injury, and the brain has a chance to check off its list of deferred repairs and healing and restore optimal function. This includes the capacity to learn and the healthy functioning of the immune system, physically and also emotionally, so we are not contaminated or confused by the emotional and psychic workings of the world around us. This oracle brings guidance that the healing you need can't come from logical sources, but requires a deep letting go and restructuring from within. Consider what practices and people could help facilitate the process in your life. Consider how you may value and encourage deep and restorative sleep and regular retreats as a part of your lifestyle. The Greek nymph Tagadi called upon her beloved goddess Artemis to protect her from unwanted advances from a powerful suitor. In response, the goddess transformed her into a doe so she would be safe from harm. Tagadi teaches us that we can become vulnerable like the gentle deer in the spiritual sanctuary of our devotion, protected by a greater force. Then there is no need to become aggressive or harsh to defend ourselves from the aggression of another. We can let go and allow ourselves to be held. This is the way to ward off negativities without needing to disconnect from our softness or grace. Even if you are dealing with intense negativities from a particularly powerful opponent, Deer of Delta encourages you to call for spiritual intervention with complete confidence in the grace that will instantly and consistently be bestowed. Your strength of power can flow from your spiritual connection. If you have been advised to toughen up, you are encouraged instead to remain true to yourself and find your strength within. Wow. I mean, it isn't really a good time to go forward in a direct way at this time because of all the retrograde energy, especially with Mars and Jupiter and Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is going retrograde tonight or tomorrow morning in Europe. It's really a better time to take time out and rethink our mindsets in regards to how we actually take action at the end of the day, how we speak to others, and how we socialize. Okay, so I think we've pretty much covered everything here. I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe, or hit the Buy Me a Coffee link if you want to leave a tip. Thank you so much. Take care.